Lecturers and my dear students, good afternoon to one and all. Today we gather here for alumni talk on problem solving skills. So now we can start the session by inviting our dignitaries. First I would like to call out
एकदन्ताय वक्रतुण्डाय गौरीतनयाय धीमहि गजेशानाय बालचन्द्राय श्रीगणेशाय धीमहि गानचतुराय गानप्रदाय गानान्तरात्मनि गानोत्सुकाय गानमत्ताय गानोत्सुकमनसे गुरुपूजिताय गुरुदैवताय गुरुकुलस्थानिने गुरुविक्रमाय गुह्यप्रदराय.
speak few words regarding this gathering.
Good afternoon, all. So actually, we are conducting these kind of problems from last 3 to 4 years alumni talks, and I'm very happy that our alumni Sai Lakshman is always there whenever we request for any kind of program or alumni talk. He is always shows his willingness to come. Actually, he is working as a software engineer in JP Morgan, Texas. So for a 1 month visit only he came to India. So probably by within a week or 10 days again he will left over there. And I am very happy that our alumni students are very well settled and they are doing very great jobs in foreign countries. So I wish you people should learn something from your alumni, from your senior, and you can ask your queries or doubts whatever you have. And if you have any queries regarding how to do MS in or higher how to go for an higher education, what are the steps that you need to follow, or what are the best ways or best universities like that, such kind of information he will provide. And also in today's session he will speak about problem solving skills. So take this opportunity and try to listen carefully and utilize this opportunity. And one more thing I am telling you again, if you have any queries regarding higher education as well as companies, you feel free to ask. He is your senior, he is here to help you guys. And this occasion I would like to thank Mr. Lakshman. Thank you Lakshman for being here. And also I would like to thank our coordinator Chaitanya Madam for organizing this program. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. Now the session is handed over to today's resource person, Sai Lakshman.
Yes or no? Yes? Okay, yeah. So let us go with an example. Now I am asking you, how are you going to derive whether a number is a prime or not? I am asking you 25. Whether 25 is a prime or not. So how are you going to interpret that, whether that number is prime or not? Basically, if the number is divisible by its own and 1, if it is divisible by other numbers other than the number and 1, we are going to say it's a prime. So in programming, how are we going to solve? We are going to write a for loop. So what you do in a normal process, you check from number 2 till 24. Whether if that 25 is divisible by any of the numbers, then you say that it's not a prime number. Right? But it is a lengthiest process. In computer system, everything comes at cost. Space complexity and time complexity. We need to keep everything in mind that so we have to solve the problem in very less efficient manner such that you are going to achieve the solution. So whatever the solution I told, first one, we are going to check the numbers from 2 till 24. That means you are going to run the loop from 2 till previous number of the n. N is 25, so we are going to run loop from 2 till 24. But you are going to run the loop for 24 times. This is a small number. If I give you a million number, that means you are going to run the loop for 1 less than a million times, right? Suppose if that number is a prime, that means you have to check from 2 till previous number. So this is the first method. Second method, What if I say you no need to run the loop from 1 to 2 to to 24, you can run only loop from 2 to 12. Why? Because 12 to 0 is what? 24. 32 to 0 is 26. That means that after half of the number, it is crossing over that number. So third method is, what if I say, you can only run the loop from 2 to square root of that number. Now take an example 36. 36 is a perfect square, right? So what are the factors of 36? 6 6 are 36. After 6 6 are what we are doing again 9 6 are. So we are coming in a reverse order. So first is 2 18s are 36, 4 9s are 36, 6 6 are 36. After 6 6 are what we are doing 9 4s are. That means if one number is a factor of anything, there will be other number also. 2 is a factor of 36, 18 is also a factor of 36, it is 18 as well. So after 6 6 are, you are trying to do 9 3s are, 9 4s are. You no need to calculate for 4 9s are because you previously calculated the. Are you going to store the data? Algorithms are nothing but the concepts by which you are going to solve your problem using a programming language. First, you need a programming language. Either it can be Java, C, Python, any language. There are so many languages, you can learn any language. So using language, you are going to implement data structures and algorithms. So after you learn a language, you start implementing the data structure and algorithms. What are you going to use? Are you going to use bike? No. Car? No. Maybe it might not fit. If it fits, you can use. Otherwise, what you do, you go for the next highest level. Same way, so there are a lot of data structure and algorithms. You can use any data structure and algorithm to solve the problem. But the thing here is, whichever is going to be efficient. That means without wasting memory and also by solving within a very less time consuming. You'll prefer that algorithm. So that means you need to learn all the concepts of algorithms. After learning, you will be able to interpret. But I can solve this problem using all algorithms. But which algorithm will give me efficient time and space complexity? Using that, I'm going to solve the problem. Right? So algorithms are data structure and algorithms are the most important concepts. So basically, if you attend any company interview, they're only going to ask you a data structure and algorithm problem. They won't be asking you a direct problem. The problem will be like, suppose now I'm having an open land where all the rocks, all the sand is there. I cannot use but I cannot construct a building directly. I have to remove all the rocks, all these things, right? So it will not be a direct. So same way, problem also will not be a direct problem. They will give you some summary of description. Using that, you have to interpret that. From that, you can solve the problem. Data structure algorithms, yes, you have to learn all the data structure algorithms. Because if you don't know some of the algorithms, you will not be able to solve the problem. You will be missing the efficient methods. So how can I practice these things, or how can I do? So first thing is just learn a language, programming language. Any programming language, you just need to learn data types, control statements, then functions. Only these three concepts are required from a programming language, because you are going to implement the data structure algorithms in using the loops, control statements, maybe for loop, while loop, do while loop, if statements, if else statements. So only these three concepts. After you learn these concepts, start learning these arrays, linked list, stacks, queues, sorting, searching, and trace, these things. You learn these things. After that, there are the platforms, online platforms called LeetCode, HackerRank, HackerRed. You can go to those platforms and practice them. But learning data structure algorithms is not easy. At least you have to practice it for 6 months. Because you will not be able to solve the problems on the go. It comes with practice. You need to do a lot of problems. Understand how much time your programming is taking to run, or how much storage it requires to store the program. Right? So time and space complexity is the most important concept. You need to learn these things as well. Next, so now you are in third year, right? So how are you going to approach for applying the companies? So there is a platform called LinkedIn, social media, where you need to create a profile of yours. It's like normally use Instagram, Facebook, this is same, like it will be a similar copy of that, where you can mention your projects, what are the projects you have done, what are the skills you have, you can upload your resume. Using that, you can search what are the companies that are recruiting. So you will come to know what are all the companies are there, which industry is that. So by going to that, you can apply to all the companies. You don't need to rely on the campus placements, because what happens is in campus placements you get a job, but it takes time to get you.
Go there and ask, and you can join anything, because product-based companies are vast teams, because they will be working on all the things. But in service-based companies, they will be having only one product. They can only work as like analyst or developer. They can't go beyond the Internet of Things or this data science or machine learning. And also, the evergreen technology will be Java. Because why? Because Java is existing from so long. But nowadays there are artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science. These are like this can be for 10 years or 20 years. They have separate form, they will show you. If there is no separate form, they generally do a job because you are fresher, you know. Once you write theory or IELTS, so you because you cannot blindly apply for each college. It's like there is a requirement for the college. You need to secure 7 out of 9 IELTS or 300 in theory. After you do that, like you can directly go to internet. So whatever, if you don't know anything, you can go to internet and search everything will be there. So each college has different activities. So once you go to that website and see if you are eligible for that, you can directly go to that website and apply. I mean, you can only attend your interview before 3 months of your college. I mean, in US, like there are 3 different intakes: fall, summer, and spring. Fall is nothing but the August intake. Summer is nothing but the April, and spring is nothing but January. So you can choose to go to any intake. Mostly people will go for fall intake because you'll be graduating in April. So you like within 2 months, like you'll complete all your exams and you can go in August. That's why you will not be wasting any of your time. But what I suggest is you work in India for 2 years. After working, you can plan. Maybe you can go after your graduation, but getting some work experience is handy to go there. You can easily get job in US. It's very easy for you. So once you get I-20, once you attend the interview, visa interview, once you get accepted to that visa interview, you'll go to that country, and maybe the graduation, like it's like there is like a credit system in that colleges, like how now the new rule in your college, there are like 33 credits you have to get to graduate. Each subject is like 3 credits. So you can complete that in 1.5 visa. H1B visa, who does that visa for you? Companies. But once you start working in a company, companies will apply for you that H1B. That means you will not directly get H1B. There is a lottery-based system. So I graduated, I joined in Department of Computer Science. So I completed my graduation at 2016. So during my college days also, like I was also uncertain, like what would be my career going forward, like that. But my family is like all are educated background. So I have given a path to go forward. Like they suggested me what to do, these things. And also like while I was in college, I was attending seminars. I was also giving some seminars, and I was going to workshops. And because you should not stay in the college, so you have to go and attend some sort of seminars connected by other colleges. You need to interact with the people, because each person has different things. So you have to speak with the people, you have to communicate with the people, you have to share ideas, such that you will be able to grow. And also, whenever you are learning, share your learnings with your friends. Teach. So suppose your friend learns one algorithm, other friend learns one algorithm. Tell them, what is this? You know, both of you know the concept, you can question them. And maybe there are mistakes, because everyone will not be perfect. I know something, you know also different things. So if we combine both of us, we can be much more good in understanding those concepts. So you have to do that. So I completed my graduation in 2016. After that, I worked as a software engineer in Bangalore for a year. Then after that, I joined in Hyderabad for 3 years at ACS Solutions. After that, I wrote IELTS and went to masters to pursue my masters in data science. So I graduated in University of Memphis from Tennessee State in United States. I done my masters in data science. There, I worked under 2 to 3 different professors. I worked in one machine learning project for probabilistic models, where this model is used to predict the rain forecast. So we published that paper as well, and with my artificial intelligence professor. Then during my studies, I worked as an intern at UWorld as a data engineer. So basically there, I was able to do some sort of analysis for 3 months. Then they offered me full time, but I did not join as a data engineer. Then I joined. Now currently I'm working at JP Morgan Chase as a full stack developer. My role is software lead, and maybe from January I will be working as a vice president of the company. And yeah, so I'm working in a product-based company. My work is very cool there because it's a product-based company. So you always try to target to get a job in product-based company. You will be the leader there in the product because you get a freedom to choose and give suggestions to the management that this will be good, that this might affect the business or these things. So you'll have an upper hand there to choose and grow in your career. Classes on data structure algorithms for a smaller number of audience, and I write articles for the companies in Medium as well. I write system design articles on Medium, and also I work. I'm now writing problems for data structure problems for one of the company called Hacker Brand. So there I set problems on weekly basis. I set 2 to 3 problems there. Yeah. So always trying to learn new things, not using the social media, Snapchat. But after college, yeah, GR is valid for only 3 years. Yeah. If it is expired, you have to retake the exam again. Yeah, only Java. Any language you can learn, not only Java. Because why I'm suggesting Java is most used language. Because once you go into company, maybe they'll ask you to learn again Java. So learning upfront is very good. Because from one example to take, so maybe